Good morning, guys. We are just about ready to pull out of Haiti. I mean, we're 74 miles from an anchorage in the Dominican Republic, uh, which is kind of good for us because fuel's cheap, groceries are cheap, and we are broke. Not a big deal, though. Who needs money? We've got a house paid for, you know. We're doing good. We're gonna stop and get fuel in Haiti, but I ended up seeing a U.S. Coast Guard boat and radioed them to see if they had any suggestions where we could go. Guys were super cool. Instead of us stopping, they ended up bringing us like 40 gallons of fuel. Pretty cool of them to do that. But we're just cruising along right now. We've got like 3 to 5 foot swells. The wind is dead at us, so we're motoring. And I think that's why they brought us fuel, is they didn't want us to stop in Haiti, and they knew that we were not going to be able to sail. So we are motoring now. We're about 4.5 knots, 3.5 to 4.5, depending on what wave I hit at the time. But we should be at our anchorage safely about midnight tonight, and I think we're going to hang out there for however long it takes for the wind to take us, because we just can't afford to keep motoring right now. But not a lot of action here. We're in 6,500 foot of water. I do see looks like a cruise ship out in the distance, probably heading back to Key West or Miami. But yeah, it's going. I'm tired. It's about time for bed, but things are going good. Making lots of memories with my family, and ultimately that's what matters. We could all die tomorrow, and I don't want to have any regrets. Life's about the things you did do, not about the things you didn't. So we are so far a family of sailors, and Ariel has seen some big crazy seas, and now she's not so uncomfortable in the smaller ones, the smaller big crazy seas. For all you guys out there, it's definitely stressful at times. It's more important to have skills than it is to have sailing knowledge. Sometimes things go wrong. You just have to make stuff work. You can't pull into a marina and have somebody fix something for you. A lot of the times you're not even allowed to pull into a marina. We were low on fuel and had no wind close to Cuba. I tried to get over there so we could fix some stuff and get some fuel, and they figured out we were from America and said, "No, sir, you can go somewhere else." But it's okay. It's okay. You just put your work boots on and get your fingers dirty, and keep it moving. It's pretty awesome. The things my kids have gotten to see, the stuff they've gotten to experience, it far exceeds any school environment I've got a 1.5-year-old that can tell you, not only what every other 1.5-year-old can tell you, but he knows about sailing. He knows, you know, knots versus miles an hour. He knows, what the sails are called, and it's pretty neat to watch him learn the things that aren't normal knowledge for most people. Um, my 9-year-old, he is solid deckhand. I've been working on him for a while though. He's been not sailing. He's been boating with me for the last, I don't know, 6 years of, well, actually, if you take that back, 8 years of his life we've had boats, but the last 4 to 5, I've had him handling ropes and learning the ropes, as you will. We pull up the docks. He knows what to do. He hand drives a 46-foot catamaran. He can maneuver our 21-foot skiff, better than 99% of adults. I see people pull up the docks, and it's kind of comical at times, especially when I've got a 9-year-old that can handle it better than them. But it's pretty cool. So much life experience out here, and these are things that I would get to miss, or that I would miss, that I wouldn't get to see. Working a 40-hour job and literally spending 3/4 of my kids' lives away from them. My wife's my best friend. I couldn't do it without her. Although she probably thinks I think differently at times, but she's the world to me. But later today we'll have some footage of Dominican. We're gonna grab an anchorage. It gets a bit crazy wind-wise, and it's straight at us. There's no way we can sail out. So we're allowed what's called innocent passage, and if you need fuel, supplies, food, water, wait out weather, anything like that, you're allowed to do so in most countries. So we'll probably see if there's anywhere to check in that area. Probably be in there a week or so. Good thing is the Dominican's really cheap to check in. It's only like $10. Where you get countries like Bahamas are very touristy, and lots and lots of boats go there, and they don't have any industry. So they make their money on tourism, and they charge us cruisers $300. You do have 3 months there, but I don't really want to spend 3 months in the Bahamas. It's pretty, but it's Florida. So, yeah, we'll see what the DR is all about. Maybe buy us a monkey pet. We'll see. Wife says I can get one. But, like I said, we're broke, so hopefully they're cheap. If they're cheap enough, tomorrow we might have a new crew member.